Hello, my name is Isabella Perez, and I'm doing this for my statistics class. I'm currently not showing my face because I look really bad and it's after work. And I'm hoping that this video does go through Canvas. I'm gonna be showing how I created this frequency distribution. I have here the details of what I have to present just so I don't forget. But I chose to do this based on FIFA World Cup men's players' heights because it's what interests me the most. So what I did first is I looked at the data set that they gave me, which was quite large, and I determined what was the starting point, the lowest height, which is 165, and the highest height was 201. And then from there, I decided to find the width of the class. And to find the class width, what I did is I took this number and subtracted this number from it. And then I divided by the number of classes. And I chose to do 5. And what I got was a 7.2, which I rounded it up to 8. So from there, what I did is that I took this number and I started filling out my lower class limits by adding 8 to this number and then this number and this number until I had all of these. To get the higher class limits, what I did is that I looked at this number and I know that it cannot be this. So what I did is I subtracted 1 and then I put 172. Then I looked at this number and I subtracted 1. I got this number, looked at this number, subtracted 1, got this number. Looked at this number, subtracted 1, and then got this number. And then since I didn't have anything else to go with, I went ahead and added 8, which would be the same thing. And then to find the frequencies, before I knew to use the method of StatCrunch, which was making the histogram and that it would give me all the frequencies, what I did is I went individually and I saw how many players had the certain heights. So it took me a little bit, but I got 67, 219, 306, 133, and 11. I added them all up and that's what it gave me. I confirmed it when I did the histogram and it's the same numbers. I went down here and I saw that fortunately I was correct, 736. To find the relative frequency, what I did is I took this, each individual number, and then I divided them by the total of them. I went ahead and also got the percentage, and I did that by dividing the numbers and then multiplying by 100. So that's what I did with that. To find the cumulative frequencies, what I did is that first class, the cumulative frequency would be this, but then for the second class I went ahead and added these two numbers, which I did here, got 286. For the third class I went ahead and added everything from here to here and got 592. Then for the fourth class I went ahead and added 67, 219, 306, 133, got this. And then for the last one I did the same thing. To do the histogram, I went ahead and went on StatCrunch. I went on to graph here, then clicked on histogram. I chose what column I was going off, which was the height. When it brought me up to, so I chose height, and then I clicked here on bins and I put start at my starting number, which was 165, the width, which I found by subtracting 2, 1 and 165 and divided it by the number of classes. I got 8, so I put that number here. I made sure to click on value above bar and then I computed it, and this is the histogram that I got. I could argue maybe that this is a normally distributed graph, but it could also be a right skewed graph, because it is kind of belly shaped, but these two columns right here is what throws me off. But in some circumstances I might argue that this is normally distributed. But that is how I found all that. I feel like I covered everything. So yeah, thank you.